The wife comes home from outside carrying a gift and a cake and says,
"Where is my mother? I was looking forward to celebrating with her."
The husband replies calmly, "Your mother has gone back to her village. She said she needed rest."
The wife says, "How is that possible? Today is my mother's birthday. I specially brought her here from the village. How could she leave without telling me? I didn't expect this at all."
The mother-in-law says, "Come on, daughter-in-law, have your food. Please join us first." In anger, the daughter-in-law throws the flower bouquet and says,
"No one is going to eat anything without telling me the full truth. I need answers right now."
The mother-in-law says,
"Yes, who are you showing this anger to? Don't raise your voice at me."
The sister-in-law asks,
"What happened, sister-in-law? Why are you so angry? Tell me what's going on."
The husband says, "A good wife is like iron, and food is like steel. Forget everything else and come eat."
Let's not escalate this.
The wife says,
"I already said it. Today the truth will come out. Otherwise, no one will eat. Today is my mother's birthday. I specially brought her here. How can she just leave? Did you say something to her? Or did you force her to leave? If I don't get the truth today, no one will eat. I want complete honesty."
The sister-in-law says,
"No, think before you speak. Don't say such things. Your mother left on her own. We didn't throw her out. It's not our fault. We did nothing wrong."
The wife says,
"Fine. If no one is telling the truth, I'll call my mother right now and ask what really happened. I won't stop until I know."
The mother-in-law says,
"Leave it. Don't call her. I'll tell you the truth. I was the one who kicked your mother out. I had my reasons."
The wife asks,
"You kicked her out? On what right did you throw my mother out of the house? This is unbelievable."
The mother-in-law says,
"On what right? Look at your mother. She came from the village, uncivilized and dirty. She ruined our house. She doesn't belong here."
The sister-in-law adds,
"Your mother tried to hold my nephew and her clothes smelled bad. What if he got sick? We only protected our home."
The wife says,
"What are you all saying? Today is my mother's birthday. I only wanted her to celebrate happily in my home, but you threw her out. My mother is always clean, but after coming here, she was always scared, always hearing your insults. You call her dirty? The real dirty ones are you. Your hearts are dirty." This is heartbreaking for me.
The husband slams the table and says, "How dare you talk to us like that?
Enough of this disrespect."
The wife throws the cake bag toward him and says,
"How are you talking? We are married. We are a family. My mother is just like your mother. Have you forgotten what my mother did for you? A few years ago, you said your car was old and you needed a new one. My mother sold her village land to buy you a new car. But what did you do? The next day, you took your mother and sister out for a trip. Did you ever think about my mother's feelings? When I was sick after my first child's birth, your mother refused to take care of me. You called my mother and she traveled 3 days by train and took care of me for 3 months. And in the end, because of one sentence from your mother, you threw my mother out again. Today, she only wanted to celebrate her birthday here, and you couldn't even tolerate that. Don't you have any conscience? You all ignored her kindness."
The mother-in-law says,
"Why are you creating this drama? Are you fighting my son just for your village mother? And you scared my grandson. Listen carefully. If you ever bring your village mother here again, I will make your son divorce you. You are being ungrateful."
The sister-in-law says, supportively,
"Yes, Mom is right. If you bring her here again, I will make my brother divorce you. She is just overreacting."
The wife says, "What have I done wrong to you all? I work all day, then come home and take care of the kids, cook, wash clothes, and serve everyone. And what do? You go out and enjoy yourselves. Today my mother just wanted to celebrate her birthday in my home, and you treated her like this? My mother always told me not to fight, not to get divorced. But do you think I still want to live like this? I never expected this from you." The mother-in-law says,
"You don't understand? Your village mother is dirty and ugly. She should have stayed in the village. Why did she come to the city? And you, after so many years in the city, are still just an ordinary worker. You could never become a big officer. That's why people say marriage should be between equals. You and your mother can never be equal to us. Stop blaming us."
The wife says,
"Did you forget that your capable son lost his job years ago? He has been living off my earnings since then. And here is another good news. Because of my hard work, the company has promoted me to vice president. I earned every bit of it."
The sister-in-law says,
"Shocked. What? You became vice president? Why didn't you tell us earlier? We were just joking. Don't take it to heart. This changes everything."
The mother-in-law says,
Yes, we were just joking. Let's stay practical.
The wife says,
You don't need to worry about anything. My mother and I can take care of ourselves. And you people, didn't you also come from a village? Without village people, what would you eat? Could you even live in these fancy buildings? And don't forget, you were also a village woman once. I was the one who brought you from the village to the city.
respect goes both ways. She turns to her husband and says,
You wanted a divorce, right? Fine. Tomorrow we will go to court and get divorced. Now take your mother and sister out of my house. I am going to take my mother back home.
I am done being disrespected. Dear brothers and sisters, in a situation like this, do you think my decision is right? Think carefully before answering.